Hello, this is Luke doing his final autoethnography project, and we're going to go through and talk about what I've learned and some of my experiences in RIT 1110 and using the Habits of Mind list, kind of going through and I'm going to break down the different points and how I've learned them, and it'll be good. Right off the bat, the first one is curiosity. It says the desire to know more about the world. And in this course, we did this a lot, not just reading the different documents, you know, um, the different reading about rhetoric and the studies we read through, but also getting to read everybody else's papers as we peer reviewed. That was it was fun to see other people's perspectives and see that. Openness goes right hand in hand with that because this is a class, we're learning things, and we read Jim Nugent's article on rhetoric, and learning and being open-minded to what he is talking about. Engagement, another one with the peer review. I mean, not only were we writing essays, he wrote plenty of essays. We had the discussion boards that we were active in or coming to class. Either one worked. Um, but giving feedback to peers and getting feedback ourselves, and it was a kind of a community rather than just writing an essay and turning it in. Creativity is the next one, and I think that is a very central part uh, for everything in life. We do use it a lot in class in writing classes, um, not just to meet the word requirements, but to write a good essay, not just spat out exactly what we've learned. And persistence, I mentioned, uh, you know, hitting the word count and not stopping as soon as you think you've gotten a legitimate amount of words on the page. Gotta keep going and meet all the requirements that are there, and don't stop short of what you can. I had a lot of times where I got to about 1,000 words and was like, okay, I think I'm done. But I had to keep going and make up the last, not make them up, but find a way to add 500 more good words of wisdom into it. The next one on the list is responsibility, and that's a big part of the class. Less so on an in person, but definitely in the way of it being kind of an online class because it's your responsibility as the student in the class to do all of your work, to do your peer reviews. If you didn't come to class, you gotta do your discussion board posts. And the big one I learned a couple hard lessons in responsibility this semester. In this course with turning things in on time, and I forgot to do the third multimodal, which brought my grade down to a B, and not as bad as other classes that I missed a quiz for 2 days and got a zero and unable to make that up. Um, but responsibility is a big one. Flexibility is the next one on the list, and that one's really nice in the context of this course because when somebody peer reviews your work, they're there to tell you what's right, but a lot of it is telling you what's wrong, and you have to be open minded and letting yourself accept constructive criticism and maybe going in and changing those things that really are uh, in need of improvement. And the last one is metacognition, the ability to reflect on your own thinking as well as on the individual and cultural process used to structure knowledge. And this is just um, a great last one on the list because we do a lot of peer review of other people's work and um, and telling them what we think of their things. But when you have to think about what you've done on your own and really understand what you think and why you think it is really powerful and something that you had to do in this class when revising your different essays. So this is what I've learned, and I hope you all have enjoyed watching.